Jayden Daniels wants his Heisman Trophy. Okay, let's all calm down. I don't know who whatever the fuck his name is, Matt Moscona, I guess. But that's not a verified source, so before anyone goes nuts, there is a 50% chance this is all fake source. Let me check this guy's account. Oh no, he's legit. No, he's actually legit. Never mind. I apologize, good sir. I was thinking parody or some shit. Right? You never know. But the LSU Jayden Daniels saga takes another strange turn. Sources confirms Daniels can't wants LSU to return its copy of the Heisman Trophy. What? Something LSU has no intention of doing. Shouldn't have any intention of doing. That's retarded. Daniels contacted LSU leadership before fall camp. Lane Kiffin has personally spoken to Daniels. You know, as a Caleb Williams supporter due to being a Chicago Bears fan, is Caleb Williams still the prima donna cancer psychopath that we all deemed him out to be, while Jayden Daniels is the good, hardworking, up-and-comer underdog that you guys wanted to push on everyone because, oh my God. Funny how things have flipped on a pendulum, man. Funny how things have flipped on a pendulum. Like, it's funny how you guys painted out Caleb Williams based on no merit and truth to be a mama's boy bitch-ass nigga who basically was a prima donna and cancer the locker room. Meanwhile, you guys now hate Jayden Daniels' mother, which I think is a little unwarranted as fuck, but whatever. You do you fucking weirdos. You now have a man who is basically pissed off they gave the number 5 in a program that, I'm sorry, has like at least 20 to 30 players that have a better legacy than you. I know you won the Heisman, dude, but just stop. Stop. There are guys who won national titles there. I said it once, I'll say it again. If Ed Reed didn't have his jersey retired, you as a player have no right to ever complain about never getting your jersey retired. I don't care where you played. I don't care what you did. It's just true facts. If Ed Reed and Ray Lewis can have their jersey still be used in circulation in college football to this day, I really don't want to hear your bitching. I will not hear your case. I do not care. You do not get to talk shit. Because in the state of Louisiana alone, Jayden Daniels does not touch Ed Reed in any sense of football. Not in pros, not in college, not in any of it. And that number 20, as more iconic as it is to number 5, is somehow being used. Ray Lewis, 52. Don't gotta say it. I don't gotta say it. It's still used. Shut up. Dan Morgan, who's the greatest linebacker to ever play at Miami, his number's still used. That's just Miami. Number 10 for Ohio State, still used. Jayden, shut up. Shut up. It's over. You gotta stop this shit, bro. Ohio State, number 10 is still used. It's used by Julian Sayin. Julian Sayin is like on no level near half the talent that fucking Troy Smith was in college. I grew up watching Troy Smith. And I can tell you this. Troy Smith is probably making me want to throw my head through a wall in that fucking game, in the Cotton Bowl, versus what fucking homeboy's trying to do, saying he was getting thrown to a fucking locker. Like, we're talking about an actual Heisman winner. And I'm talking about an actual, not in a weak year where all the numbers were down and Fernando won by throwing under. He threw less than 3,000 yards in that season. I have to laugh. Absolutely not. That is one of the worst Heisman years of all time, bro, for like as a whole. When Diego Pavia is like considered a close favorite, that's not good. You know? Sorry to tell you the truth, that's just not good. No offense to Fernando Mendoza, but Fernando's not winning he's probably not even getting nominated in the top 7 in even something like a year before maybe. Like, he didn't have near as good a year in terms of what he was doing as Cam Ward did the year before. But again, I digress. The fact is, Julian Sayin's biggest accomplishment is being a Heisman contender, but I don't think he's a Heisman contender any other year. You know what I mean? That was very, very down year in terms of production. Maybe we got spoiled. Maybe that's what it is. You got spoiled as fans. Now you want your number retired, right? Okay. I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson's number is still in circulation at Louisville. And Lamar Jackson is 3 to 4 times the legacy you are in college? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's a little harsh to say, but Lamar Jackson put up way more numbers consistently. I don't know, dude. He got Louisville and brought them up to a level that, honestly, I'm just going to be honest, they could have started anyone at your position, and they probably still would have won maybe the same amount of games you did, because LSU had like a bunch of talent. I mean, let's be honest. I saw what Lamar Jackson was working with in college, bro. He wasn't working with Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors, and God rest his soul, Kyron Lacey. You know? That's fine, bro. I don't remember Frank Gore getting his number retired at Miami. I don't remember Sean Taylor getting his number retired at Miami. These are guys who have legacies that are ridiculous. Right? I mean, Ed Reed has a national title, for fuck's sake. You can say, Joe Burrow's numbers is out of circulation. I guarantee you if a high-level recruit wants fucking number 9, I'm sure Joe Burrow will be happy enough to go, yeah, you can have it. I highly doubt Joe would give a fuck. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I just don't see Joe saying anything but I don't give a fuck. Now, pro is a different standard, right? Like, I could understand if you're pissed off and you have a Hall of Fame career, get a Super Bowl, and spend like 10 plus seasons in Washington, and they give out your number the next year. That's disrespect. That I understand. You know, I'm not going to argue that. Right? That's a little different in a different, like, realm. Like, they still had to ask Warren Moon to give up number 1 to Cam Ward. But God, Warren Moon gave number 1 to Cam Ward. In one of the more classy gestures you could make. He did that. He didn't have to do that, by the way. He didn't have to get number 1. Everyone's saying, you got paid a lot of money. As if Warren Moon doesn't have a lot of money. No, he did that as a classy gesture because he believes in that kid. That was actually a really classy gesture he pulled. You're sitting here crying over LSU giving out to the next incoming impact corner in the history of DB. They are DBU, I have to admit it. They just are. Florida State fans can argue this all they want. It's like a bag of dicks. LSU's DBU. It's not even really a contest at this point. I'm sorry to give y'all that. In Florida, you could double sit the fuck down. I didn't want to hear you either. Fucking shoe-tossing morons. LSU's been DBU. And the next line of the DBU chain, DJ Pickett. A future top 7 pick. Let's just be honest. He's going to be a top 7 pick in this draft. You'd legitimately have you do this? I don't know, Jayden. It just seems pretty fucked up. Now knowing you contacted them and you're taking the Heisman away, I was willing to defend you. I was willing to defend Jayden Daniels. I was going to say, I still see Jayden Daniels doing this. Seems like his lawyer jumped the gun. No, he's doing this. I'm both shocked and appalled by this attitude. It's actually saddening because I thought Jayden was a good kid, man. I never hated Jayden Daniels. I never had an issue with Jayden Daniels. I hate Commander fans. I hate their existence. I hate the dick riding. I hated the fact that my quarterback was getting shit on for imaginary things. Yeah, was Caleb, did he come into his rookie year getting given the fucking gold and taken coddled? Yeah, that's not really his fault. That's because my organization was run by a bunch of pansy-ass pussies. Ben Johnson comes in and, well, I don't hear nothing about that shit no more is all I'm telling you. I don't hear all the red carpets being rolled out. I heard, you suck, you're listening to me, bitch, and you're going to fucking get your shit together. Well, it's working. I'll say that. I love it. Sure, he's kind of a psychopath right now in training camp. I wish he'd ease up and not get everyone killed, but whatever, man. We said we needed this attitude to get the team right. Oh, boy. But regardless of that, I really didn't think Jayden was like anyone I'd look at it like that, but I'm a little disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Like, this is how you're going to play this? It's a very disappointing way to play this game. And I say, like, again, if Ray Lewis is not having... Ray Lewis, there were multiple players to use 52 at Miami. Offensive line, linebacker, Denzel Perriman's my most famous example of another number 52 to me other than Ray Lewis. I don't want to hear it. I've seen guys go 26. James Williams a few years ago was wearing number 20. James Williams, on no level, can cover a fucking house. That motherfucker in coverage, deep safety, yeah, no thank you. That dude was not a safety. That dude was a linebacker. James Williams was not no damn real safety, but he wore 20. We were all okay with it. Well, because at Miami, we believe the legacy is more than just the number, and we also understand a lot of players come through this program. So, we're not going to retire 11. Guess who's wearing 11 this past year? Exactly. We're not going to retire fucking 5. We're not doing all that. We're not going to retire Willis McGahee's number. We're not going to retire Reggie Wayne's. We're not retiring numbers, dog. We're not in the business of doing that shit. I love Santana Moss, bro. We ain't retiring 6, bitch. Not going to happen. Not going to motherfucking happen in this house. I'm going to say it like this. If Gary Mensah wins the Heisman and wins the national title for Miami, I can guarantee you 10's going to someone next year. I don't know who, but it's going to somebody. Because we don't do that shit. And that's why I don't believe that colleges should be doing that shit. You have no right to me to be taking away numbers from kids. Because it's just stupid and asinine. And no one's above the program. And to me, these players put their legacies on the line. Yeah, 9 may be out of circulation at LSU, but I guarantee you right now, I have the same speech coming if anyone has an issue, including Joe Burrow, with number 9 going to someone in the near future. It's just facts. They didn't retire 7. I know why they didn't retire 7, but they didn't retire 7. Patrick Peterson's number was never retired. Pretty sure. Did Patrick wear 7? It felt like Patrick wore 7 in college, but I have no idea. Fuck LSU anyways. He shouldn't have went to LSU. He should have went to Miami, but whatever. We're not going to talk about that shit. But you fucking hoes. Anyways, but it's just disappointing. I really am disappointed by this. It just shows, it's just kind of selfish to pull that move, in my opinion, and it's a self-inflated ego, which makes me think, is he having a self-inflated ego behind the scenes for the Washington Commanders? I don't know. I don't care, because it ain't my fucking team. You deal with that shit, but the way you guys pushed him on here, you guys pushed him as the hero in the better answer, in the haha, you should have picked him instead of Caleb. Well, how's that working right now? Because Washington's getting that guy killed. Now he's doing shit like this. And he's got fucking a brain injury at the fucking point from Washington getting him killed. You know the irony in all this? Commander fans said all this shit about one of their own hometown kids, right? Now you're out here trying to force to defend a dude like this. And I gotta ask this question. Why? Why do any of this? If you're defending him, why do any of this? You guys can sit there and say, oh, he had a better season even Joe Burrow did, which, by the way, that's bullshit. That's not what happened. I saw that year, and Joe Burrow had the better year. Because Joe Burrow was playing while guarding a fucking undefeated fucking record. And don't tell me about the defenses saying, oh, Jayden had a good defense. Neither did Joe Burrow, okay? Yes, I will concede that you probably had maybe more talent offensively, but honestly, no, I can't really concede it that much because you still had 3 NFL talents. I mean, K'Wan Lacey was going to be in the NFL and probably contributing at NFL before the tragic incident. Brian Thomas made the NFL. Malik Neighbors, we all know. You had 3 NFL wide receivers at one point. You had talent everywhere. You had a plethora of running backs. Don't give me that bullshit, all right? LSU was loaded. So anyways, that's just my take. Y'all be good. Jayden, do better, man. This is embarrassing. It really is.